Hi, this is Makar, and today I'll be talking about the war updates in Ukraine for January 16th. Today is day number 327, and as of today, there are 116,080 Russian personnel being liquidated in Ukraine since February 24th, and that's plus almost 800 since the last day. Also, this day was quite successful for Ukrainian army as they destroyed 12 Russian tanks and 21 Russian APVs, as well as 24 vehicles and fuel tanks, three special equipment, and five artillery systems. Then I would like to show you this news. According to Der Spiegel, German magazine, newspaper, Germany will start shipping the Patriot air defense systems from Germany to Poland, and allegedly then to Ukraine, but it's not confirmed yet. But the shipping process has started, from Germany to Poland. So let's go to the map and start with Russia. So Putin had a call with Erdogan discussing Ukraine and Syria. That happened over here in Moscow, and then in Moldova. Moldovan bomb squads detonated 80-kilogram explosives. That's around close to 200 pounds. I think 190 pounds explosive warhead from a Russian missile that fell in the northern part of the country near Larga on January 14th. So let's move to Sumy region, where Russian army shelled Seredina Buda, Pavlivka, Kindrativka, and Popivka. That's over here. And then if we go to Kharkiv region now, where Russian army shelled Staritsa, Guriev, Kozachok, Kozача Лопань, Бударки, Вовчанськ, Стрілеча, Красне Перше, Огірцеве, Тернове, Kratne, and Topoli. That's a lot of towns in Kharkiv region that were shelled by Russian army today. Then in Kupiansk area, which is right here, Russian army shelled Kupiansk this morning, and that's the photo of the result of shelling. As you can see, the residential building has no windows, a lot of debris. Russian army continues shelling civilian objects, which is a war crime, but they don't care for now. Then Russian army shelled Dvorichna, Zapadne, Senkivka, Orlyanka, Kotlярivka, and Krokhmalne of Kharkiv region. That's these towns. And then if we go to Luhansk region, we can see that in Svatova area, Russian army shelled Novoselivske and Stelmachivka. And also Makiivka, Plashanka, Nevske, Kreminna, Debrova, and Chernovo-Popivka of Luhansk region. That's in Kreminna area. Then we're gonna look at Bilohorivka area, where Russian army shelled Ivano-Darivka and Spirne. And these two, and Ukrainian military repelled Russian attacks near Bilohorivka, Verkhnyo-Kamensk, and Spirne of Luhansk region. Then now let's look at Soledar. We're gonna look at it closer. So Russian army shelled Sil and Soledar, or western border of Soledar, as Soledar is I don't want to say occupied, as Ukrainian officials have not confirmed that it's completely occupied. Ukrainian military is in western parts of the town, so it's not 100% occupied, but the center of this town is under Russian control. Wagner Mercenaries at Sil railway station over here, they took a picture. That's a small town, kind of like a village and railway station. Ukrainian military also repelled Russian attacks near Krasnopolivka over here. So the ground fighting continues in this area. So let's look at the deep state map at Soledar, which is right here. So let's see. So that's 16th and that's 15th. So Russian army advanced over here that's according to deep state map. They're advancing to the north, probably to Vasyukivka, and most likely they're gonna cut this highway and then try to surround, encircle Bakhmut. So I believe that's their plan. So what's next? I have a few videos from Soledar. So let's look at it. Oops, what is happening? So that's the video from Soledar. What is happening? Let's look at it. Let's hope. Okay. That shows the current mood of Ukrainian soldiers in Soledar area. Okay, so then they're smiling, making jokes, having fun, cursing on Russians. Okay, so let's look at this one. So helicopters and ground fighting continues in the area. So Soledar is not completely occupied by Russians. And that's another video from Soledar. That's a recording from the screen, from the iPad. It's a drone footage. And that's, a gift to Russian invaders on the ground. So let's go back to this map and look at the Bakhmut area. So Bakhmut area, Russian army shelled Klishivka and Bakhmut, and also Chasiv Yar over here. And Ukrainian military repelled Russian attacks near both Bakhmut and Klishivka. So in regards of the Chasiv Yar, Russian army shelled school building in Chasiv Yar. That's according to Pavlo Kirilenko, the head of the Donetsk Regional Military Administration. And these are the photos of the school. As you can see, Russian army keeps committing war crimes. That's the school, not a military object. So, yeah. Okay. Let's look at the deep state map at Bakhmut as well, because there are several developments over here. So that's Bakhmut, and January 15th, if we look over here. So Russians, that's 14th, advance over here near Klishivka. So it's not completely occupied, but they're advancing. Okay. Now I would like to show you two videos from Bakhmut, and actually three videos. One I called Fearless, as Ukrainian soldiers they have no fear. So let's look at this video. Oh, come on. No way. Okay. I'll show it to you in the next video. So let's go back to video number 9 over here. And okay, so then last one, the situation in Bakhmut. Look at the destructions. This town, the city is wiped out. Look at these buildings. Somebody used to live here before Russia invaded Ukraine, but not anymore. You can hear the ground fighting. Tanks. Okay, so let's go back to Kurdyumivka area. So in Kurdyumivka area, Russian army shelled Ozaryanivka, and in Toretsk area, Russian army shelled Pivnichna and Druzhba, these two. And Ukrainian military repelled Russian attacks near Pivnichna over here. So Russians advanced near Kurdyumivka area. So if we look at over here, that's January 15th, and on 16th they advanced a little bit. Still worth mentioning. So let's now look at what is next. Avdiivka area. In Avdiivka area, Russian army shelled Orlivka, Vesele, these two, as well as Avdiivka itself, and as well as Vodyane, Pervomaiske, and Nevelske, these three. Ukrainian military repelled Russian attacks near Vodyane. Then Russians also advanced in this area as well. So let me zoom out a little bit so I can scroll. So let's look at January 15th. It's over here. So January 15th and January 16th. Okay, so the development was actually from January 14th to 15th. Nothing since yesterday, but still, Russia advanced near Vodyane and Opetne. Looks like these two towns are now in occupation. So also in Donetsk region as well, there was a fire and explosions reported in Khartitsk, which is over here, far from the front lines. So let's see. The photo doesn't show actual fire, but a little bit over here you can see it. Okay, so in Mariinka area, which is right here, Russian army shelled Georgievka, Mariinka, Pobeda, Paraskovievka, and Novomykhailivka. And Ukrainian military repelled Russian attacks near Krasnogorivka, Mariinka, and Novomykhailivka as well. In Vuhledar area, Russian army shelled Vuhledar, Prichistivka, and Mykilsky Dachi. And Ukrainian military repelled Russian attacks near Vuhledar and, near Velika Novosilka and Prichistivka over here. Now moving west to Zaporizhia region, where Russian army shelled Milove, Guляйполе, Dorozhnyanka, Zalizniche, Чарівне, Мала Токмачка, Stepovе, Plavny, and Kachkarivka. All of these towns, 8 towns. Also, Russian army shelled Zaporizhia city, where 5 people were injured as a result of this shelling. That's a fire. So Russians used S-300 missile to target the, I'm not sure if it's some storage or anger, some dorm. Not sure, but yeah, that's a huge fire over here. And 5 people were injured as a result of the shelling. So in Dnipropetrovsk region, as I mentioned in previous video, the death toll rised to 40 now, including 3 children. That's a result of the shelling from January 14th, I believe. So it's been 2 days, and Ukrainian rescue teams are still working to uncover, people who might be alive in the debris of the 9-story building. So in Dnipropetrovsk region, oh yeah, I have a video that is called Voice of Hope. So let's see. Where is it? Oh, come on. So this is the photo, the video. So there was a minute of silence to respect the fallen people who were killed by the Russian missile. And during this silent minute, rescue teams heard the woman's voice. That is why this video is called Voice of the Hope. So they're saying, "Woman, one more time, one more time. We can hear you." Okay, so let's look at the photos from this building. So that's a rescue team working. So this is a 9-story building. The entire block was damaged. 72 apartments were affected. 72. So let's look further. So that's the from the other side of the from the backyard of this building. That's a rescue, paramedics. Not somebody. 40 people were killed. So this is a piece of the car. Obviously, some people were killed. That's why there are flowers. So yeah. That's somebody's hand. As you can see, somebody's showing their hand, showing that they're still alive under the debris, asking for help, for rescue. Okay, so the, okay, so and also last one from Dnipro. What is happening with my cursor? So let's go back here. Oh, come on. I don't know what is happening. Okay, this is the one. Hopefully it's gonna load quickly. So this is a memorial with candles and flowers, and okay, it's not playing. I'll try to show it to you in the next video. So let's go back to the map and Kherson region. In Kherson region, Russian army shelled Antonivka, Zolota Balka, Gavrilivka, Lvova, Sadova, and Kherson city itself. And in Crimea, occupation authorities claimed 3 drones were shot down near Sevastopol, right here. Okay, that's it for today. If you like this video, please click on like and also subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to share this video with your friends especially who are English speakers, who might benefit from information in this video. Thank you very much for watching and have a nice day.